Hello students, good morning. And yesterday I have revised chapter 1 which name is rational numbers, and today I will uh, solve some remaining question of revision exercise. Okay, so we have to move on our next question. Question number 6, chapter 1, rational number. Revision exercise. We have to move on question number 5. Find the absolute value of the following. Absolute value of the following. Minus 519. Listen students, we have to find absolute value of this question. First of all, you have to know about what is absolute value. Absolute value is the distance of number line in absolute value is the any rational number is numeral value of this rational number without any sign is known as absolute value of rational number. So first of all we have to write the numeral value of this rational number is 5/9 without any sign. It means there in this rational number there are no sign. You have to write. Okay, this is the answer. So all the questions you have to solve by this method. Question number C is 15/-17. So absolute value of any rational number is the numeral value of rational number without any sign. Then its numeral value is 15/17. Without any sign means no sign you have to write. Okay. So this is the answer of this question. Now we have to move on question number 6. A part. Find the additive inverse of the following. You have to find additive inverse of the following. Additive inverse of minus 6/7. Additive inverse. First of all, you have to know about what is additive inverse. Additive inverse is the number, if any rational number, if we add another rational number to this number, then we will get the result 0 is called the additive inverse of this number. Okay. So if we add what number you have to add this number, then you will get the result 0. So its answer is plus 6/7, because minus 6/7 and plus 6/7 is equal to 0. So its additive inverse is plus 6/7. This is the answer. Additive inverse is the number which have to add that rational number, then you will get the result is 0. Is called additive inverse of that number. So in the same way we have to solve question number B. Additive inverse of 7/8. So if what number you have to add 7/8, then you will get the result 0. So the answer is minus 7/8. Because if we add 7/8 and minus 7/8, then the answer will become 0. So this is the solution of this question. Now we have to move on question number 7. Now we have to move on question number 7. Question number 7 is saying that find the multiplicative inverse of the following. You have to find multiplicative inverse of the following. Question number 7a part. Multiplicative inverse of -2 is equal to, listen, first of all you have to know about what is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is the number if we multiply, what number if we multiply this number, then you will get the result 1. So that was the that is the multiplicative inverse of this number. So first of all you have to result what number you have to multiply this number. So first we have to multiply the reciprocal of this number, because reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. Okay, reciprocal of 2 means, what is the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2, and if we multiply -1/2, then -2 into -1/2, then we will get 2 cancel, minus cancel, and the result is 1. So its multiplicative inverse is -1/2, because if we multiply -2 by this number, then you will get minus cancel, 2 cancel, and the result is 1. So this is the solution. How can we find how can we find multiplicative inverse of any number, any rational numbers? So this is the answer. In the same way, question number C part is multiplicative inverse of -2, write 3/7. So first of all you have to solve the mixed rational number. Then 7 2 are 14, 14 plus 3 17. It means -17/7. So this rational number converted into this form. Now we have to find what is the multiplicative inverse of this rational number. So in the same way you have to apply the same method from first question. First of all you have to write its reciprocal number. So its reciprocal number is 7/17, and you have to find +1. So that's why you have to multiply this rational number by -7/17, because if we multiply 7/7 into -7/17, then 7 cancel, 17 cancel, minus cancel, and the result we will get 1. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. So moving on, next question. Please pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. Now we have to move. Our next question is question number 8 is saying that verify each of the following. It means you have to show that this side is equal to this side. So basically this question is based on distributive property of multiplication over addition. This question is based on the property of rational number whose name is distributive property or multiplication over addition. So first of all we have to solve this question from LHS, after that RHS. Then if we get both same result, then our question is verified. So first of all LHS part is minus 13 upon 5 into 4 upon 5 plus minus 3 upon 5. So first of all you have to solve this bracket part. Here both rational number are like rational number because we have given same denominator. So this is the LCM of this rational number, and here operator we have to multiply this operator into this operator, then we will get plus minus is equal to minus, then we get the result is 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Now no other number is cancelled by numerator or denominator, so we will multiply numerator into numerator, then we will get minus 13 1 is 13 and 5 into 5 25. This is the LHS part. Now RHS part is minus 13 upon 5 into 4 upon 5 plus minus 13 upon 5 into minus 3 upon 5. So no other number in numerator denominator will be cancelled. So again we multiply both numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. 13 4 are 52 and 5 5 are 25, plus here we will also multiply 13 3 are minus minus plus, and 13 3 are 39 and 5 5 are 25. Here we have given same denominator, so its LCM is 25 and minus 52 plus 39. And you know about if any integer, any positive integer, any negative integer, if we add then the answer, we have to separate the smaller integer from larger integer, and if any number a number who is greater, then you will have to apply the sign of that number. So after subtracting 39 from 52, we will get 12 minus 9 is equal to 3, and here we will get 4 minus 3 is equal to 3. Here 52 is greater than 39, so we apply minus 13 upon 25. So here both sides we get same result. Here LHS is equal to RHS, hence it is verified. So in the remaining part of this question you have to apply the same method, and after that you have to verify all the part. Again in this question you have to mention the properties used in A, B and C. So you have to mention in this question, in this part we have to apply, you have to write the property of this question. After solving that you have to mention that using property of multiplication, or write only property, you have to mention only property name. Okay, so you have to write only name, the property of property of, or you have to write distributive property of multiplication over addition. So before moving our next question, please pause the video to note it down in your copy, and take a screenshot to write this solution in your copy. Okay. Now we have to move on. Question number 9 is saying that is 4/15 the multiplicative inverse of 3 right 3 by 4. You have to write the answer of this question. First of all, you have to solve this question. First of all, you have to convert this rational number into this is mixed rational number, so you have to convert this rational number. Solution of this question is, since 3 right 3 by 4 is equal to 4 3s are 12 and 12 3s are 4 3s are 12, 12 3 or 15/4, and if we multiply 4/15 into 15/4, then what we will get? 15 cancel, 4 cancel, and the result we will get 1. So before this question I have told that what is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is the number in which if we multiply the rational number, then we will get the result 1. So here we will get the result 1. So 4/15 is the multiplicative inverse of this number. So this question you have to write a line that yes, 4/15 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 right 3 by 4. This is the answer. Now we have to move on. Question number 10. It is saying that are the following true? You have to write the, if both sides are same, then the answer is true. 1/2 is divided by 3/4 is equal to 3/4 is divided by 1/2. So first of all, you have to solve this question. Here 1/2, you know about how can we divide any rational number to rational number, another rational number. First of all, you have to change the sign. Here its division operator you have to change the in multiplicative operator. Then after that you have to convert this rational number of reciprocal of number. Then we will get 4/3 because 4/3 is the reciprocal of 3/4. In the same way 2/1 is the reciprocal of 1/2. Now 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. Here we will get 2/3 and here we will get 3/2. Both sides are not same, so its answer is no, not true. And you have to write the reason why. So the reason is basically this question, this both sides are not true, because in division operator, basically this question is belong from property of rational number. Okay, actually in rational number, commutative property are hold only addition and multiplication. So its answer is not true, because you have to write one line that because commutative property of rational number for division is not hold. It means commutative property is made for only, or you have to say that commutative property is hold only two operators, addition and multiplication. So commutative property does not hold in division. So this is the reason where we will get the answer is not, no. Okay, so this is the reason. So after moving our next question, before you pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. Now we have to move on. Our next question is question number 11 is saying that actually question number 11 is the word problem. So first of all we have to read the question. If base and corresponding altitude of the triangles are 5 right 1 by 2 cm and 2 right 2 by 3 cm respectively, find the area of the triangle. So this question belongs from geometry question. Right angle triangle is made by this figure, and you know about in right angle triangle the longest sides are opposite to the right angle. So this is the right angle triangle. Its side is called, this side is called hypotenuse, this side is called base, and this side is called altitude. This is the altitude. Here altitude of a triangle are given 5 right 1 by 2 cm, that is 2 5 right 10 and 1 11 upon 2 cm, and the base is given 5 right 2 by 5 right 2 5 right 1 by 2 cm, that is 11 upon 2 cm, and altitude is 2 right 2 by 3 cm, that is 3 2 6 of 2 8 upon, and you have to find the area. So you know in previous class of class 7 in triangle chapter, congruence of triangle chapter, you have to you have know about what is the formula of this question, this area of the right angle triangle. Area of the right angle triangle is half into base into height or altitude. So area of right angle triangle or area of right angle triangle is equal to half into base into height. Height, or you have to say altitudes. Okay. Now we have to multiply 1 upon 2 into base is 11 upon 2 and height or altitude is 8 upon 3. 2 2 4 जा 8, 2 2 जा 3, 11 2 जा 22 and 3. It means 3 7 जा 21 और 1 22. This is the answer. Its unit is centimeter square. So today I have solved the remaining questions of this exercise, and I hope you are all understood today what I have delivered. So in this exercise, the remaining question you have to solve by yourself. Okay, so thank you very much, and I hope you are cooperating me. Thank you.